Well, hello everyone, you're down on my garden today, somewhere I don't often show on these videos. Now this week, something happened. Child of the 80s, there was a program that I absolutely loved, and there was a saying in there, I love it when a plan comes together. This week, I did have a sort of plan, but it took a massive change and ended up resulting in something I'm quite pleased with. Let me show you what's going on. So I'm sure many of us who are into DIY and allotment tiering, we have a scrap wood pile where we keep loads of offcuts of wood. Well, this week I went through my pile of offcuts and I discovered that I had some offcuts of wood that were going to be big enough that I can produce 2 small beds. And I've built these here. Now the idea being that these are just sort of the first beds. This area we're going to be building some more beds. We did have sort of a growing area here this year, but we didn't have any wooden sides, or it was a straw bale garden, and I wasn't happy with them. But by building these beds now, we got a good idea of what we're going to do. And so this is one of the beds already that I've built. It measures, well, the bits of wood are 110 millimeters or 1 meter 10 in length, and this piece here and here are both 900 mils. So it's given me it's a small bed, but I quite like the size, and I've got it into position, making sure I give myself 800 mil, 80 centimeters of space around, so I can still get the lawnmower in. And all I've then done, I've placed cardboard in, and that's just on top of the grass that was here. Made sure it's level, of course, and I'm just piling the compost on top. This is no dig, as I'm sure you're well aware of. This compost came out of my compost bin. It could do with being a little bit more rotted down, to be fair. Now this wood is the good 40 mil thick stuff, so it makes quite good for sitting down, which is one of the things I love about it. Plus it's untreated and it will take a long time to rot down. That's why I like using this wood. Now I have built another bed which is just down there. That's slightly longer and slightly narrower, and where it's going to go, I've actually got nasturtiums growing at the moment, so that one's not going to be put into use just yet. But what all this is, and this is why I'm so excited, by finding these bits of wood, it's given me the sort of blueprint, I guess, to work out what I'm going to build these different beds with. The 4 beds I've built down that size are great, but they're quite big and they work fine. But as we're moving further down into here, I've been toying around with making smaller beds to make it a little bit different, a little bit more attractive. Now I'm still debating, because I could fit 4 in a row of this size bed here, the 110 by 90, which that would work great. But then I'm debating whether I put 8 in, so a row here and then a row here, and then add 3 of those beds down the very end, which would be asparagus, rhubarb, dahlias, that sort of thing going in there. As I say, I'm still very much debating on whether that's going to be worth doing at the moment, putting 4 or 8 in. I've got to measure it out to make sure that we don't lose all our grass space, because wife wants somewhere to hang the washing, of course. But yeah, I'm really excited. I've got another bed built, which is, you know, continually improving upon this garden that we have here. I've been here long enough now, and the wife has started to come around that I need more and more growing spaces, so she's on board more. We're getting there. Very happy, very happy. So over the next couple of months, expect to see more of these beds being built, and hopefully we can get, I grew asparagus and rhubarb from seed, and that's what I'm planning on growing in the longer beds to sort of make our perennial beds, our permanent beds, a real thing. Right guys, let me know down in the comments if you have ever had something that fell into your lap, or something you hadn't quite planned but ended up working for the better. As you know, I always love to hear all these stories. Let us know in the comments down below. You take care, I'll speak to you again next time.